All right, let's do this. This is the worst part of the job. The worst part of Celtics recaps or recaps of any teams that you love is when they lose devastating games. And that was, make no mistake about it, a devastating game to lose. Just the fact, obviously, that it's the Lakers, it's the defending champion Lakers, with LeBron James, the defending champion Lakers with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, the defending champion Lakers with LeBron James and Anthony Davis that tied you for titles this past summer and have now just come into your house and beat you despite having a great look to win it and playing outstanding the last minute of the game and having your chances in the fourth quarter to win the game. Just a really, really huge bummer is the easiest way to put it of a loss. I mean, just really, ugh, God, it sucks. And I was screaming at my TV. I'm not ashamed by it. My biggest takeaway is that Brown and Tatum can't do everything for this team. And I know Tice had a nice game too, but you can't count on him consistently. Kemba Walker was just so bad tonight. I'm not talking about just that last miss, which he should hit that shot. I mean, that's not a shot he should miss. Even though I know people are saying, take it to the rim. I agree. Draw foul, I agree, but still, that's well within his range. Maybe Tatum or Brown should have gotten the ball there, but the shot's fine. It's just Kemba couldn't buy a bucket tonight, and he just hasn't been since he's been in the Celtics. I love his personality. I think he's great, and he's shown flashes, but he has not been, whether it's been health or consistency, he hasn't been able to provide the Celtics with either of those things. And you have these two star talents in Tatum and Brown. And they did everything they could tonight, and you're just not getting them enough help. Look at the Celtics bench tonight. You got really nice play out of Rob Williams, and then you got nothing out of anybody else. I mean, Tristan Thompson, their big offseason acquisition, 15 minutes, 1 point, 5 rebounds, gave you nothing. Shemi Ojeleye, 16 minutes, played okay defense, no points. Aaron Nesmith, can't expect much out of him, 8 minutes, no points. Jeff Teague, 2 of 6, 4 points. I mean, you really got nothing out of them. Kemba Walker finished the night just embarrassingly bad. 1 of 12 from the floor, 0 of 5 from 3. 4 points on the night, including missing the game winner. Marcus Smart before he left with an injury. We still have to wait and see what that is. It didn't look good, but we'll see. 26 minutes, 2 of 7 from the floor, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 points. And then you had Brown going for 28 and Tatum going for 30. These guys need more help. They just need more help. They can't do everything by themselves, and this is just such a frustrating game. There were missed free throws in the fourth quarter. You spotted the Lakers 4 points by tipping it in your own basket. Stretches where your offense just had no game plan. I mean, this is a game that you absolutely could have won, should have won, and didn't win. And I feel like we've said that multiple times this season. It's getting so frustrating. If I'm frustrated and other fans are frustrated, imagine how the players are feeling. And that's how a season can suddenly go down the crapper, is that the frustration reaches a point where the chemistry devolves. And I hope that doesn't happen to this team, but how many games have the Celtics had so far in this young season where you're like, man, they should have won that one. What happened? And it just seems like it's a trend. It's not something that is you can write off as like, oh, it happened once or twice. It's happening regularly. And it's extremely frustrating to, again, have these two legitimate star players in Tatum and Brown and not be able to pull out more games. Hitman Hudson, thanks for joining. Yes, absolutely, you're allowed to watch as a Spurs fan. This is for all NBA fans, just because it's Celtic-centric. I'm glad to have any fans in here and any sort of input you have. Go for it. I'm just saying, to lose a 1-point game where you had a lead coming in the third quarter, you played excellent. You started off the fourth really crappy. You rallied really well, and then you lost because you didn't hit free throws in the fourth, and one of your prized all-time free agent acquisition, maybe the greatest free agent acquisition the Celtics have ever had in their franchise history, Kemba Walker, just couldn't put the ball in the basket tonight. I mean, just could not do anything. And he's not known for his defense either. So every time he was on the court tonight, he was hurting the Celtics. I mean, I can't remember many more brutal finishes than that tonight, because of who it was that you were playing. So really frustrating. Really could have used a win to pick up my weekend and made me a little bit happy. But this is the lot I've chosen in life as being a Celtics fan. Let's hope Marcus Smart is okay. They're saying it's a calf strain. Again, people get all caught up in the initial diagnosis and saying, "Oh, thank God, Celtics dodged a bullet." Let me explain this again to people. I did this the other week with Peyton Pritchard because they call it a knee strain. You don't know what an injury is when you first take someone back to the locker room. You're just like feeling it and trying to diagnose it. Strain is a catch-all term. That doesn't mean it's the final diagnosis. You can't know if it's a tear or what the hell it is until you get imaging, and they haven't done imaging yet. So Marcus Smart could have very well, it looked to me initially like he tore his calf or his Achilles. It didn't look good. Maybe they dodged a bullet. I'm not a doctor at all. I don't even have a family member that's a doctor. It didn't look good from the image that they showed. It looked like the muscle like popped off the bone, which is gross, but that's what it looked like. But maybe they got lucky. But don't read into the initial diagnosis of calf strain. That's not their final diagnosis. You need imaging. You can't tell a tear just by just touching something really quick. So let's keep holding our breath and crossing our fingers. But overall tonight, between that and the way they lost this game, just brutal. I'm going to need to watch something to distract myself from that game. Just, that's how I feel. That is my expert analysis is, All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll talk to you after the next Celtics game. Make sure to like and subscribe and to tell your friends and family members and acquaintances and anybody you know to go to the channel, check it out. I will see you after the next game. Stay safe, everybody. See ya.